welcome to another episode of Carpet Cleaning Guys Vlogs. In today's episode, I'd like to talk about something that happens all the time. And some of my fellow carpet cleaners who follow my channel regularly, you'll understand this wholeheartedly. And it's carpet cleaning move-outs and the landlord or property management requirements for professional carpet cleaning. Now, this particular job I'm doing today had all the elements of the situation at hand here. So, not to pick on this customer, because this customer was fantastic. After having a discussion at the end of this job, I explained to them how to rectify any problems that could occur, and we'll address that as we get further along in the video. So when you rent a property, usually the lease agreement will say or require that you have the carpets professionally cleaned upon move out. Sometimes the mentality is all I need is a receipt that shows it was professionally cleaned, and I'm outro, hit the door, exit, 89, whatever, and get my deposit back. No, my friend. A receipt is not all you need. And trust me, I've had people over the years say, hey, my carpets aren't that bad, and you quoted me, $250 for the cleaning. Would you take, $50 cash for just a receipt? Now, that's a recipe for disaster, because a receipt is for services rendered. And if you're not going to render the services, you do not provide a receipt. There's too many liabilities. I won't go into that. Common sense will kind of let you know what could happen. But anyway, this particular customer, when I got there, I noticed all of their belongings shoved into the kitchen and the dining room area, which is all linoleum, furniture, boxes, whatever. And then as I worked my way through the walkthrough to evaluate the job, there was stuff in the closets, and the bathroom had not been fully cleaned and still had all their products and towels. Their shoes were still stacked in the foyer entry, and stuff was on the window seals. So the home was not ready for a carpet cleaning move out. And I'll tell you why. The last thing that you want to do when you're moving out is schedule your carpet cleaning, because the maid service, or if you clean the house yourself, or the movers, they have to walk in and out the door and across your carpet and do their services. Or if you're doing it yourself, you're going to do that. And I will show you at the end of the video. I always take pictures, because I know, with all the years of experience I have, that when the customer leaves, if they only think they need a receipt, they give the receipt to the landlord, and now right after I finished cleaning, it looks beautiful. They're walking in and out of the rain, the parking lot, the mud. They're traipsing in and out of the house. They're cleaning their bathrooms, their kitchens, dragging their buckets out the door, and then they're moving their furniture, loading it into a U-Haul or professional service companies in there. Trust me, they're not wearing shoe booties. They never do. They're flattening down the traffic areas. And if they do it right away, right after we clean the carpet while it's damp, even worse, you're pressing everything down flat and possibly pushing any of the stuff that was down below in the pad back up to the surface before the carpets have a chance to fully dry. And what will happen is the landlord will get the receipt, and they'll call me, and they'll say, hey, we have a receipt for carpet cleaning, and unfortunately the carpets don't look like they've been cleaned. And at that point, I say, oh, well, I'm sorry to hear that. I'll pull the receipt up. Yeah, the work was just done. I guarantee all my work. Can you send me some pictures of the problem areas or what you're seeing, and so I can evaluate what needs to be done so I can correct it? They send me email or text me a few pictures. Sure enough, bada boom, bada bing. It's the traffic areas. They walked in and out through the rain and did exactly what I talked about. And so, yeah, it doesn't look clean. There's footprints everywhere. And so there you go. Now you got a problem. Well, I cleaned it the right way and got it completely ready to get your deposit 100% back. And you just immediately trashed it again. So what I do is I take my pictures, or sometimes you'll see at the end I do a collage of the rooms, a picture, 4 pictures or 5 pictures of each room, and I'll send that to the landlord after they send me their pictures, and I'll say, this is the condition I left the carpets in when I cleaned them. They look fantastic. They don't look anything like what you're seeing today. And by the way, take a look at my next text, and this will explain why. Then I text them the picture, which I'm going to show you the picture. Again, I'm not trying to pick on this client. I'm using this as a demonstration to kind of thwart this whole thing that people do, and hopefully new move outs or people that have never had carpets cleaned can understand what the landlord's looking for. But I did take pictures. Like I said, I have pictures of the rooms, even where you can see the tub has not been cleaned. Now, I don't do this out of spite. I do this to protect myself. And my fellow carpet cleaners, you should do the same. Regardless what people want to say, hey, you're in someone's house, it's private. I always tell them I will be taking before and after pictures. And by the way, do you mind if I take some videos for training purposes? No problem. But with those pictures, you have to protect yourself. You know, it's the same thing with when they rent you a U-Haul. They take pictures of what it looks like before you take it so that they can say, well, I'm sorry, you did this, not us. This is what it looked like before you took it out of the driveway. So that's why I take these pictures. So haters, don't be haters. I think you have common sense and you can understand I'm running a business. I carry liability insurance to protect my customers. I'm licensed. I am bonded. So I take all those precautionary steps. I am a professional. But this video is for that person. And it's not their fault. They don't understand. Sometimes if you're not familiar with what the landlord's looking for, you think all you need is a receipt that you had the services done, you're going to be rudely mistaken, because what's going to happen after I send the pictures and say, here's what it looked like when I walked out the door. By the way, here's why it happened. They weren't done moving or cleaning. Everything you're seeing is an after effect of what they did after I left, so I can't be held responsible. And sometimes the landlords are very impressed with the fact that you do have the photos and with how good it looked when you walked out the door, and the understanding that you have and you could share with them, that they say, well, can you come back, do the touch-ups, and we'll just take the additional funds out of the client's deposit. Now, I work for my client and I love my client. I don't want them to be charged anymore. But is it fair to me to have to come back and clean up after you because you didn't care about the work and the time that I spent and put into getting you clean carpets so that you could get your deposit back? I don't think so. So that's why I spend the time to fully explain to the customers when I see this. And I will tell you, I did explain to the gentleman, these clients were great. He's going to take extra measures, put down towels all the way through the walking areas where they're going to be walking to finish moving. Be very careful with their continuous cleaning efforts in the kitchen and the bathrooms, get everything out of the closets. And then, like I told him, make the last item that you pack up your vacuum. This way, once you get everything cleaned and all your items moved out of the home, you can now come back, start vacuuming from the furthest room, vacuum your way out the door, turn off the lights, maybe take your own after pictures so you have them on file, and then lock the place up, pack up your vacuum, and you're gone. And now when you hand the receipt to your property manager or your landlord, they're going to come through. They're going to be the first ones to see what you're going to see at the end of my video, which is nice, groomed, clean, fresh smelling carpets with triangles. And it'll be their footprints that will make their way through the home and out as they check everything off as a passing grade and prepare a full 100% refund so that you get all your money back for complying the proper way on your move out carpet cleaning. So there you have it. I know I spent a lot of time talking about it, and I am going to add pictures at the end to show you just what I'm talking about. I love you guys and gals. And my viewers, if you're not one of my regular subscribers, don't take it wrong. This is to help you. Maybe it's the wife, or maybe it's the husband or the boyfriend, the girlfriend, whoever it is that actually sees the video and lets the other partner know, hey, wait a minute, we can't just start moving and traipsing all over the carpets, and they spend a little extra time taking these measures to prevent any future problems. It's going to put money in your pocket, trust me. And your own personal integrity is on the line. When I rent someone's home and I move out, regardless of how I lived and how my animals lived, I want to leave it in a state that is respectful to the next people that will be moving in, and to the property owner and to the property management company. It's just good karma. You know, you don't want to leave it a mess, have that over your head, and then the next time you try to rent something, they call for a referral, and maybe they send pictures to the new potential place you're trying to rent and say, oh yeah, if this is the kind of client you're looking for, go ahead and rent to them. So it could be worse than a credit score. Just living the wrong way, filthy, even if you have an 800 credit score. You know, that's not always the factor in getting into a property. So heed my warning, heed my advice. Oh yeah, we're gonna get some rust out. I do go the extra steps. Oh yeah. Making sure that all these problems are taken care of so that you get your deposit back. So please do your part, folks. Help your brother out. And I am going to say, when your landlord walks in and they see this beautifully groomed carpets in each room, now there are some shadows because of the windows and the lights are off, but you can clearly see this is a reflection that the carpets are clean, there's no furniture in there, there's no footprints, and it looks like what the expectation is for a move-out carpet cleaning. So keep that in mind. You know, landlords and property management companies are usually pretty fair. They expect normal wear and tear. They know that some stains don't come out. They may have been there before you got there. So it's not like they're looking for a brand new carpet. If you've lived on it for 2 or 3 years, they're going to expect normal wear and tear. But here you can look along the edges. I edged it all. There's no debris, no hair, no buildup. Check out my previous video of how much crap I vacuumed out of this place where I open up the bag. Oh my goodness. And here you could see all this stuff pushed into, including the bed up against the wall, into the area in the kitchen, which actually is an engineered wood. I thought it was linoleum. Here's the bathroom situation. So it's very evident that there's a lot more work to be done here. You have not moved out. Thus, the word moved out carpet cleaning. You're going to be in here. You still have cleaning products. You got food. You got to clean the kitchen. And again, sorry, no disrespect to these clients. They're fantastic people. It's normal. They're living their best life. Hey, that's the way it is. Here you could see the tub still needs to be cleaned out. No big deal. But the work is not done. It's not ready for carpet cleaning. Let me know what you guys and gals think in the comments below. Check it out. There's the picture collage. For my protection, I keep that on file. And I can always show this is the state of the carpets when I walked out the door, preventing any further problems or negative reviews, and usually gaining new clients with the property management and the landlord. So thank you for watching.